Hi, you guys. It's been a minute. It's been a long minute. I wonder if I look different since the first video we ever made to now. Baby boy is 3 months, and I took a break. Oh, you like our shirts? I was in the mood to just be in the spirit. I have little sloths on my shirt. They're so cute. But yeah, so I took a little break. We took a little break just because I had started work. I went back to work. I am a therapist, so super excited about that. That's such a huge accomplishment for me. Lots of good training I'm going to get. And Dad, what has been going on with you?
Nothing, just dealing with family and life thrown at me.
Yeah. What do you mean life thrown at you?
Yeah. Whatever you throw at me, I have to deal with.
Yeah. But we want to get back to making videos. We're just trying to find like what works for us and what don't. But what are we going to be talking about today? I kind of want to just talk about the holidays that are coming and that already had passed. Okay, babe, stop the video.
Why?
Cause
No.
okay, so we would just kind of wanted to talk about just a little bit of life update, what's been going on with us for those who do care. So how have we been since the baby as far as like our marriage?
Good.
Good? Of course he'll say it's good. So I did experience some postpartum depression. That most definitely. I think I was kind of honest about that from the jump. I kind of did not want. It was something that I was trying to not label, but to just be 100% honest, it happened. I feel like I worked through that pretty good. But then my birthday's this week. So this video might come out the day of my birthday or it might next week. But I feel like birthday depression is a thing. I'm most definitely feeling just not excited about that. I don't feel old, but I most definitely say I feel seasoned. And I think that our marriage has been in a good place. However, with that depression, like it affects the marriage too. So we had a couple of bumps in the roads. But for the most part, it's been really good. And I just kind of wanted to talk about where I'm at as far as social media. And then I guess you could just share where you're at. But I do most definitely want to limit my social media intake. I feel like for anybody who's watching this video, I think it's very important for us to monitor how long we are spending on social media. So what I've done on my phone is I have put like a timer. Do I follow that timer?
No.
No, I do not. But I think it's a start. It's a starting point to remind me like, hey, Raven. So I limit myself, I think like 3 to 4 hours. Start off, no, it's 2 to 4 hours of social media a day. After that, I put my phone down. And then I like to say I give myself that time to, if I'm going to post, make sure it's within those hours. If whatever I'm going to do, make sure it's within those hours. Hi, baby. We have baby right here and we're rocking him. And he's just such a happy baby right now. He sees mommy talking and he's just happy. But anyway, so I do most definitely think that we should limit our time that we're consuming on social media. However, Jose, how do you feel about that? Because you do not limit your time on social media. You just be on it when you feel like it. Do you think, because I feel like social media it's affected me. It's affected my relationship with my Savior, Jesus Christ. I feel like it's just, I'm putting more time in social media. I'm putting more time in putting more time in social media than anything, I feel like. Of course, not being a parent, though. I feel like I balance that out. But most definitely, I feel like when I'm on my phone scrolling, I could be with the kids. I could be cleaning up. I could be doing so much more things, but I'm on my phone. And I recently have said that I think that I do have an addiction to my phone. I think it's that serious, and I think that we don't like to say it is, but most definitely, I feel like this generation, not even this generation, because we're part of millennial. Is that what it's called, millennium?
Don't know.
Yes, he does. anyways, but I feel like we are part of this generation as a whole. We are addicted to social media, and I think that it's most definitely a problem. So I wanted to talk about how I feel like how it's getting in the way of a lot of things, and I feel like we just don't want to admit it. I most definitely struggle with that, and it's something where I think that when you struggle with, when you have addiction, the first step is to acknowledge that you have an addiction, and I'm acknowledging it, and I'm trying to put the steps in to stop my addiction on social media. I know that sounds crazy, but I just feel like it's the truth. What do you think? Do you think you're addicted to social media?
Am I addicted to
Yeah,
social media? I don't think I'm addicted.
that's what we're talking about. Addiction to social media. I think you're addicted to social media. Why don't you think you're addicted to? I think that we are. Why don't you think you're not?
Because I don't got social media.
Okay, you have TikTok.
That's the only social media I got.
You have YouTube. Those are considered social media platforms.
Yeah, but on YouTube I watch podcasts and stuff like that. It ain't like you where you just scroll, brain rot every 10 seconds and next. See, I want to do, what's that thing you said you wanted to do? Olympic or
Oh,
some
Ozempic?
yeah, she wants to get skinny because all these girls. It's not influencing me
Okay.
and how I do things.
Not too much on the Ozempic. Listen, it's not out of the, like, I have thought about Ozempic. I'm gonna be honest, we're all over the place, but I have thought about Ozempic simply because of course I'm breastfeeding now, and we all know, I don't know if you know, but when you breastfeed, your body does store fat. And so it's really hard for me to lose this baby fat. I most definitely have come to love myself within this process. I feel like with me being pregnant, it really had taught me self-love. So I do most definitely feel like I am more secure, but it's just the reality that it's really hard for me to lose weight. And I think, GLPs and Ozempic is one of those that helps you lose weight. I don't think nothing's wrong with it as long as you use it right and don't abuse it. I'm not saying I'm on Ozempic, but I don't think that it's a bad idea. But of course, I heard about Ozempic through social media.
Well, back to me. Like I said, I don't do social media like that. It don't influence me like it do you. You go down rabbit holes that are just continuously just go down.
I'm a conspiracy theorist. Yeah. Anyways, you guys, when we
Conspiracy?
get on, yeah, I do.
No, but you just be looking at weird random stuff too. Sometimes
I
because
do.
some girl says something or gossip of Nicki Minaj and Cardi B because Nicki Minaj got big, went to the White House, and they're taking shots at their
But
kids.
he don't be on social media, but he knows all the tea. That's funny.
I know it because my wife explained it to me from beginning to end. Because when she starts, I have to know the ending, so she does everything and just tells me in a quick summary. Boom, this is what's going on. Keeps me current with updated stuff.
Yeah.
So, but I'm not on social media like that.
So I want to kind of, okay, let's ask social media. What is the definition of addiction?
The fact or condition of being addicted to a particular substance, thing, or activity.
I like video games. If she would say I'm addicted to something, it'd be more video games. Like my mobile games on my phone. Clash Royale. If you haven't downloaded it, download it. It's recommended. This is a strategy game.
Yeah. Well, more of the story is addiction to our phones. Let's just sum it all up. We're on this too much. We're on that too much. And I notice it, and I don't want that to be us. So I don't know. I just feel like if you guys are struggling with being on your, and you could check on your phone to see how many hours you are on your phone a day and see what apps, how long you spend time on your apps. I do believe you have to kind of activate that in your settings. He won't. Suspicious, that's sus, because you don't want to see what it tells you, because then it will confirm that you most definitely do have an addiction. Because I feel like if you're spending so many, I wonder, is the word addiction, is that the right word, or are we idolizing?
I don't want to send my personal information to AI to
See,
take over the
he
world.
talks about me being a conspiracy person, but he most definitely thinks, there's
Big Brother's already watching me enough. I don't need him watching more.
But I do most definitely do feel like we are addicted to our phones. And I think that is something that we don't talk about enough. I think that is very normal for us to just be scrolling on our phones, whether you're scrolling on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Baby is so active right now. He sees us talking and he is kicking and moving. He is such a happy baby right now. But whether we're on Clash Royale, whether we're on Fortnite, whether we are on anything for more than, I would say, a couple of hours, I do think that is it's idolizing. It's an addiction. I don't know. I just feel like it's something that we need to be more mindful of. Some people think I'm just talking outside of my neck, but I do want to be outside more, touch grass more, do more things with the family. Not saying that we don't, because we most definitely are very active with family. And we're most definitely, we are active in sports and things like that. But I just feel like instead of me on my phone for 2 hours a day, I could be doing something else that's more beneficial. So I just wanted to call it out because I think that the
Treadmill.
He's a treadmill. Ooh, the shade. The shade. But anyways, that too. But I just want to come in here and touch base because we haven't made a video in a very long time, but we've been good. I've gotten so much better. I feel like last time when I was recording, like you could hear me heavily breathe. Hopefully you do not hear that no more. I most definitely am slowly but surely losing the weight, getting back to Raven, because you guys don't know the before pregnant Raven. You guys just know the pregnant Raven because that's when we started this. But I'm most definitely feeling like myself again, and hopefully we could post more things. But I just wanted to get your minds thinking of, are you addicted to social media? How much times are you spending on social media? And get your phone and you could go in your settings and it'll let you know. And I think that would just it's something to think about and most definitely be aware of. So yeah, that's just what I want to come and talk about, because I most definitely am saying this because I'm guilty of it on my own. I most definitely am on my phone too much. But I really appreciate you guys for watching this, if you guys do. And until we meet again. Or babe, you got anything you want to say? Because I feel like you was not talking. I feel like I was all the talking.
No, I'll just say, going back to the social media addiction thing, it's not the parenting thing. We still cater to our kids.
Oh yeah, and don't get it twisted. We most definitely do.
Mostly me, because I have to do everything and drive the kids to wrestling practice and do everything. But
excuse me, I'm a working woman.
Yes, working woman.
I'm the working. I've got a part-time job. I'm not to sit here and act like I put in 40 hours a week. I most definitely do have a part-time job, but you are most definitely more like the dad. You're more active as far as wrestling. Every practice is the soccer, whatever they got. You most definitely are on top of that. I do appreciate that because I'm home with baby, and you're out in these streets with these children. And sometimes we'll go too. We have a wrestling match tonight, and I'm super excited about it. But you most definitely are the parent that is more involved in those things because I have babies.
Of course. Well, it's a give and take. I can't do everything. She can't do everything. So we split it. But I think the addiction thing is funny because even if you set yourself up for success, you still going to fall and ignore the settings you put on your phone, regardless if you set them.
He's throwing shade. I was kind of wondering where were you getting with this, but you're throwing shade. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, but it's easier said than done, as you can see, because as much as all of us or anyone, someone is addicted to something. Yeah. So it could be harmless as a phone, food, anything. It could be.
Food is not harmless. Food is very harmful. I know because I was. Talk about addictions. I was addicted to food.
Yeah, so
that's one thing that I'm fighting through right now. I would say, and I said, this is, sorry to cut you off, but I'm gonna just say this. Food is an addiction that is, I feel like, one of the hardest addictions, and I'll argue that down. Okay, so for example, let's say alcohol. You could stop depending on your situation, but most of all, you could cold turkey alcohol and you will not die. You could cold turkey marijuana, you will not die. But the thing about food is
cigarettes.
Even cigarettes, you could stop taking that addiction you have. You could stop it. You will not die. The thing about food is that you cannot stop food. I needed to nourish my body. I need food to live. So I can't just stop eating food. I just need to learn how to make better choices with my food, and make better patterns. And that's where it's really hard because I went 9 months eating what I wanted to eat, all the good things. And then now I have to okay, even you're gaining a lot of weight, you're noticing it. I have to cut back on food, but I've spent those whole 9 months making just terrible choices in what I ate. So I do think that it's most definitely addiction that I have too. I like to call it out because once I call it out, it has no power over me. And I feel like that's spiritual. It has no power over me, and I'm going to conquer that. But for the most part, I most definitely would say that I do struggle with the food addiction because it's hard for me to put it down.
It's okay. Just to add on to the food addiction, we have an In-N-Out that just opened here in Tennessee. 3 of them.
Super excited. We're not waiting 5 hours, so it might take us a month or two to get in there to have it. Because I just don't have.
Less, but
I don't have. I'm not waiting 4 hours in no line for no food. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
I think the hype will die within a couple weeks, but
Yeah.
we're gonna go check that out most definitely. But headquarters moved to Tennessee. Everything's moving from California to Tennessee. So
Yeah.
in our decision of hopefully leaving to California next month, we'll decide. But
Yeah.
we're still on the verge of how that looks.
Yeah.
'Cause it seems like everything amenities wise is moving over here to where we're at. But the only thing that's just not here is family, of course. But what the wife hates the most is the weather. So,
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Tennessee weather. I'm just not happy here, especially in the town that we stay in. We're by Nashville, but we're not in Nashville. And I just miss Cali. I just feel like the West Coast is home. Every time I get on a plane, no matter if I'm in Washington State, no matter if I'm in San Francisco, no matter where, every time I touch base in California, I just be like, wow, this feels like I belong here. So yeah, I even SAC, even when I went to SAC, like I belong there. I just feel like the West Coast is my home. I feel like I belong there.
how
And
about Fresno?
no, I would never move back to that. So I'm from Fresno, never move back to that dust bucket. I'm sorry. I will stay down here before I move back to Fresno, but you know what I mean. When I get to the West Coast, it just feels like home. It just feels like this is where I belong. So I do want to move back to the West Coast because it's just something that I feel like we have free will. We're adults. Let's do. You only live once, and I don't want to be thinking, what if? Let's try it. I don't. We are homeowners, so I don't want to necessarily sell our home within a year. I want to rent it out, but that's a different story for a different video. All that good stuff. But yeah, so
I guess we'll just see you guys on the next one.
yeah. That was good, babe. We did good after we got in our gist, It just took me a minute to warm up. But that was so good. I love